How did we get the 10-gallon hat?
How? How?
Hello, welcome to 60 Years of How. I'm Fred Dinage, and I've had the privilege of being here since the very beginning. Well, now in this special programme, we're taking a look back at some truly wonderful moments from the How archives. The ideas, the surprises, and of course the occasional bit of chaos that made the show so memorable. So, how did we get the 10-gallon hat? Well, now, I'd never want to imply that How items could be predictable, and to be fair, you probably will be surprised by the actual size of a cowboy hat. But bearing in mind that we'd like to subject our theories to a practical test, and what liquid you might use to measure a hat's volume, and the fact that the person doing the test was Muggins here, you could probably guess how this one ends up.
How do we get the 10-gallon hat? Well, this is an ordinary cowpoke's hat brought back by Jack from the Wild West. So let's just see, because cowboys used to get this hat, fill it full of water, and then give the water to the horse in the hat, like so. Let's see how much it holds, because we seem to think it'll hold about a quart. It's going to take more than that. There's a quart in each of these jars. So
that's about three.
Well, nearly half a gallon in that one. Could you
maybe
hold that one? This, in fact, is a genuine 10-gallon hat. You see, because as time went by, the Americans being what they are, they weren't content with a half-gallon hat. It became a gallon hat, a 2-gallon hat, a 3-gallon, finally a 10-gallon. But does it hold 10 gallons, we ask ourselves? And the answer, of course, is obviously going to be no. That's half a gallon. It, in fact, holds half a gallon. So how come it's called a 10-gallon hat? Typical Texan exaggeration.
I suppose so,
That's the answer.
That's the answer.
So that's how we get a 10-gallon hat.
Was that just exaggeration?
Just exaggeration.
Oh,
so it's
right.
time now to say how.
Here's your hat back.
Oh, thanks so much indeed.
Well, that's all for today's 60 Years of How. We hope you've enjoyed this trip back through the archives and rediscovered some of the moments that made How such a unique part of television history. Until the next time, that's How for now.
How?
Hello, I'm Bunty James, and I want to wish How a very, very happy 60th birthday.
The final edition of How, produced by Southern Television, was broadcast on Wednesday, the 19th of August, 1981. Fittingly, the programme's final item was entitled, How do you make a How?
How?
This is the last how. How do you make a how? Well, it starts in here. Every how starts with somebody having an idea, and when you've got it, then you have to try it out on somebody. You talk to the producer about it. And if you decide it might be a good one, then you're in the business of finding out the facts, and for that you need researchers. They'll start with the encyclopedia, they go on to the specialist books, they root out the experts, and they find out everything that can be found out about it. And then when you've got the house shaped up, you want to present it. And so then you need a designer. He'll get you the things you need, he'll organize the graphics, he may even design you a model, in which case it'll have to be built by a craftsman and painted by a painter. And so when you have a how, you have to put it onto television. Who's going to do it? Could be me, could be Marion, could be Fred, could be John. Once that's decided, it's time to start building in the studio, and that's a scene crew's job. We need wardrobe and makeup artists, lighting director and electricians, camera crew, sound crew. We need a floor manager to keep us all in order, a PA to time the program, and a vision mixer to cut the pictures. Now we must record the program, and for that we need help too. And finally, to carry the can for the whole thing, a director. And there you are, 33 people, each with their own special skills, all contributing to How. And we hope you'll want to go on finding out how yourself. In the meanwhile, Mr. Dinage, if you please.
Right, is everybody ready for the last time? Here's How!
How? How?
Well, if you're enjoying How 60 and want to see more videos like it, check out our YouTube channel. We are posting new content every week for 60 weeks. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one.